Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Eagles Way of Boxing. Yeah, we a little bit behind, but hey, what can I say, man? Sometime that happen, man. Eagle time. Yeah. We back at this thing again. Bruce Gold, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. Salute, brother. Big ups. Here to show support. Yeah. Eagle is behind today. So if Derek was in here, yeah, Derek, you're right today. I was behind today. I didn't even know I was behind. I don't know. I just lost track of the clock, man. I don't know. Maybe it was me, cleaning up my face. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. You gotta, even if you're a man, you gotta beautify whatever. I don't know. My skin, it's a little too soft to be a guy's skin. Just a little bit too soft, but hey, it is what it is. Hold on. There's light over here. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I got to get some answers today, though, because we missed out a little bit last, I was going to say last week, but last show. Yeah, it's smooth, though. My friend's mom she used to always want to touch my face all the time. Even when I was a grown-ass man, Well, I wasn't a grown-ass man, but, I'm a grown man. You 18, 20, somewhere around that range. You think you're grown, whatever. Gee, your skin's so smooth all the time. My mom's skin was like that, so mine's like that. Yeah. Got a couple of new things to chat about, and we'll still cover the other things that we didn't cover. Yeah, a lot of chipping and the chopping. Whereas people are saying, these fighters are saying how they want to fight. But we're gonna see. We'll see how it works. Still huffing and puffing. I was doing them push-ups. Yeah. Finally got myself nice and cleaned up, ready to go. Took too long. I don't know what you guys feel about all this stuff, all these new, I don't know if you guys believe it or not, though, but they showing all kinds of like new creatures here and there. It's kind of weird, looking at this thing. Okay, we're going to talk about, and also we're going to talk about Canelo too. Yeah, so we got to talk about just a second, Canelo, whatever, Bivol. Yeah, but we're going to see. I don't know. The pre-fight, I'll put it this way. The pre-fight is just, it's just big. Pre-fight is just huge as far as like a lot of people just talking and shit. It's just big. But it's not, I don't know, man. These guys, I salute to my brother out there, Sir Flame. These guys cannot act, Sir Flame. They can't act anymore, man. I don't know what it is. They can't act, man. They don't know how to act. At least you talk a lot of shit about what happened back when Ali and those was in. I mean, no, of course, no, we wasn't around, no. But we can go back and look at the interviews. We was around enough to see some of it. But you guys are, like I said, the talk, I don't know, the talk is cheaper now. But talk has always been cheap. But now the talk is actually cheaper. The only one that can hold up their side of the bargain. Yeah, the only thing that can hold up the part of the bargain. Right now, Tyson Fury, he got a lot of people backing him up, even in America. So I think he talks too much. I don't think he, even, okay, because I was going to ask about that whole Ray Mercer thing. Nobody's saying anything. Yeah. Yeah. And well, I'm just going to go over a few things. We'll just go down the list and stuff. It's a good thing I don't have to write, because a lot of stuff is just sitting here right here for me. It's just sitting right there. But they full of it though, man. A lot of these fighters, man. We can't believe them, man. We can't believe them, sir. Are we still messed up? Yep. Y'all hold on just 1 second here. No events this year, man. Nothing. You guys see, I've been here, right? I haven't skipped hardly any Fridays or anything. I got a Friday coming up though. I do have a Friday coming up. A little celebration, which is a couple of days from today. Yeah. The only thing is with Ray Mercer is, when I see you saying that, is that I don't, I love Ray Mercer as a fighter. He's the beast. He is a beast. He'll go in there and get your shit up out. He'll go in there and get your ass up out of there. He done had some bad decisions and made some bad plays in boxing. Just trying to get what he needed to get. He did get a championship though, so. Okay, it's almost there. I just got to do a little bit more tuning on it. It's almost ready. We're almost ready to go. Yeah, but the Ray Mercer, yeah. Let me see. It ain't too early. I was a little bit late. Sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, appreciate it. Sorry, Flames up in here. Let me get these rules out to y'all, man. He said salute the Eagles. Web salute to the chat. And as always, he said jab that like button on your neck. He said don't get neck and Eagles Web Boxing. Got that fire up good with that 100, man, with that glove, man, and those things. What y'all talking about? If y'all don't know, if you knew and you just don't know, guess what? You just don't know. But you can find out. You can find out up in here. We ain't got no problem with people coming in new and finding out shit. No, I'm just kidding. Sir Flame said salute at Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more. Sir Flame again. Usyk said Fury talks too much too. Yeah. And they saw that Ray Mercer. Yeah, Usyk said, yeah, a lot of them just be like, the mouthpiece is a terrible thing to waste. Now, this cutting down, let's just cut it down just a little bit. Robert Garcia, he's saying that a lot of stuff that people are reporting that he said about Joshua is just not true. It's just, and here we go, that's again, because of this clickbaiting and everything else. That's all it is. That's all. Ooh, it's to get simps and idiots to go ooh. If you can make people go ooh today, you good. Ooh, ooh. That's all you gotta do is get people to say ooh, ooh, wee, ooh. Man, we haven't done that shit, Sir Flame, since we was little kids, man. You stop doing the ooh. You know, at the latest that you're going to go ooh is maybe 16, 17 years old. That's the latest you're going to go ooh. The earliest you're going to go ooh is maybe 7 years old. So there's a window. There's only a 10-year window for somebody to go ooh. Ooh. After a while, we stop because we stop getting amazed by shit. If a grown person says ooh, you know what I mean? If a grown person says ooh, some shit, believe me, some shit happened. If you hear grown folks say ooh, everybody wants to see that. They want to see what the hell went down. Hold on just 1 second there. I'm hearing my door and everything else. You back up in. What's that? Yeah. So that whole thing where you get into that whole ooh wee and all that shit, man, don't believe the hype, man. Stop it. Stop playing. You playing yourself. Stop that. Stop getting into the whole ooh wee thing, man. That ooh wee, don't believe me. That ooh wee is just fake. I'm telling you now, all that ooh wee is just fake. It's just fake, man. If we say ooh wee, like if you hear somebody now, we get it every once in a while. We might be watching a fight and somebody say ooh, and we stop. We kind of take the wee part is out once you pass 16, 17. Then the wee part is out. Then we just say ooh shit. We change it with what do you call it? Explicit language. But we say woo also. But that shit's gone, man. Stop it. And so what they doing? And I'm figuring this out. Sir Flame, you know what I'm saying? The way I'm figuring it out is that, think about this. Social media, right? And then I just gave you the age range, right, of all the ooh-wees and shit. Now, you got some adults that's in that ooh-wee category too, but just think about social media. I can keep saying it over and over again. So the social media is the reason that we're getting all the stupid-ass ooh-wees. That's the bottom line. That's what it is. Is social media is the reason that we're getting all the ooh-wees. I'm just telling you, that's what it is. It is what it is, but that's what it is. It's social media is the reason that we getting all the ooh-wees. And yes, we wouldn't be getting all these damn ooh-wees. Right? If it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't be getting all these ooh-wees. Believe that. When I say believe that and trust, hey, believe that and trust. That's the only reason we getting these ooh-wees, social media. And yes, a lot of this shit that we getting, it wouldn't even, man, nobody's thinking about this shit at all. Oh, you put the ooh-wee on it. Yeah, he put the ooh-wee on it. But that was a bullshit ooh-wee that he put on there, man. It's just like, and the reason I said social media and youngsters is we got to start, shit. Because a lot of times you just can't, what happened is we cannot always judge clickbait. But we probably got to look at it like, you know what? If there's a ooh-wee in it, there's probably clickbait. I think I read that, though, that Sir Flame says salute at Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Let me see. Yeah, I read that. Who said, yeah, Fury talks too much. Saw Ray Mercer. Okay, so let me ask you, before I go back down, before I get to the bottom, let me see what you got down there. You say, wait, Eagles Web. Last time I said, ooh, was Wilder Brazil. Yeah. And see, I said that, brother. We all said ooh to that. You can't help but say ooh to that. You know what I mean? You can't help to, but that's different. That's ooh. And you probably said shit afterwards. Ooh, shit, god dang. You know, you might have used a whole lot of words after that. Let's look at the explosion. Let me see if I can find it. I might be able to find the explosion somewhere here. Let me see. It might be on. Yeah, so there we go right there. So we got the source right there. So that was one of them right there. That's, I mean, that's color rated, but hey, that's what you meant. Is the Wilder smash, yeah. Yeah, the Wilder smash. I had to add some sound on that page, yeah. But anyway, oh yeah. That's that. That's that. He say, she say shit. You right, sir. Sir to the flame. He got a right grown ass man talk right there, right? Yeah, you can't help but. I mean, when you see, the thing is we want people to put words in our mouth. If we watching action, we want somebody to put words in our mouth. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that Wilder, that was some shit right there. But I'm gonna tell you which one made me go ooh. A fight that made me go ooh, and it wasn't like a KO, was Lamont Peterson versus Earl Spence. And then also Spence Ugas. I don't know what it is about Spence when he beats you up. I'm not saying when he wins, but when he beats you up, he beats your ass. Those was two like ass whoopings right there. Just like, and you gotta think about, neither one of them was like straight KOs. They would have been straight KOs, but neither one of them was KOs. They was just ass whoopings where you just go, ref, you just look at you're looking at the TV, but you're looking at the corner anytime you get a chance. Like, damn, are they monitored? Are they going to wave or anything? They not going to do shit? Because every one of my boys getting his ass beat up like that, I had to stop that. I'm like, no, man, you getting your ass completely beat out the frame, dude. I got to stop this shit. And I'll give him a pep talk. I'll tell him, hey, you know what? You probably, we had the wrong plan, and you're not changing your style up. You just, you're in survival mode. I got to take you out, brother. I'll be honest with you, I had to take you out, man. Like, you're a warrior, man. You ain't don't ever hold your head down. It's just that we had to stop that one, man. I said we had to stop that. You was getting your ass pieced up. Yeah, but the thing back to Robert Garcia, stop it. If he's not saying all this shit, you guys are doing more than clickbait. Because clickbait is not working. And so what happens is people will have one or two legitimate shows, and then they'll switch up and go back to a new form. I'm going to call it a new form of clickbait. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call this a new form of clickbait. So it's not your regular clickbait, but it's a new form. Yeah, that's what they got now. They got that new form of clickbait. Like, oh, got your ass. We call it the got 'em. Yeah, we call it the got your ass. So, okay, so Sir Flame, since you're participating right now, so Sir Flame, what did you think about the Ray Mercer's assessment about Deontay Wilder? See, I didn't want to go there, but I'll go there if my people say something. and then we'll talk about it. If Sir Flame say something, I mean, we're gonna talk about it regardless. But I'm just saying. So what do you guys think? Because nobody said nothing last show. Everybody got scared. Everybody got scared of Wilder or whatever. Wilder ain't the boogeyman to everybody. He just the boogeyman to heavyweight fighters. We not heavyweight fighters. You know what I mean? Because that's a weapon. You bringing a weapon towards me, so I don't have to throw no hands. I don't have to throw no hands. If you coming at me with weapons, I ain't got to throw no hands at you. I'm not trained up like that right now. I mean, if I'm mad enough, yeah. But, yeah. So, Robert Garcia, let's go next. After you guys discuss that, I just want to say this Shawn Porter is, you know what, that suspect personality, you're starting to turn into a complete troll. I think you just retired from boxing, period. Because at least Danny Garcia fighting, you ain't doing shit after you got your ass whooped. All you doing is saying how much trouble Earl gonna have with Bud. I mean, he might have trouble with Bud. Bud might beat him, but y'all stop. You fighters stop riding one or the others, talking about what they gonna do and how much trouble somebody gonna have. Look, you didn't beat either one of them. So you need to shut your ass up. You don't know, because styles make fights. Your style was you had a garbage ass style. Or actually, I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna tell you, shut your mouth up. I'm gonna give you this credit. I'm gonna give you the credit that says that your dad effed up your fight. I'm gonna tell you that. But also, I'm gonna say, just shut your ass up. And yes, I won't give you that credit. Because then I can just always switch it up and say you got your ass whooped like a lot of people. Well, you got your ass whooped by Crawford and so just shut your ass up. You know what I mean? I can go there, but I'm not even gonna go there. Damn, that thing's loud, ain't it? I'm not even gonna go there. So I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt, but I'm gonna tell you this: hey, hush your ass up. Just, you know, shut your ass up for a minute. You and Keith. Keith shut his ass up too. No, I'm just kidding. Gil Cole said, "What's up, Eagles way?" He said, "Who you about to throw hands?" No, that was my brother, man. That was, you missed. That was last weekend. That was last weekend, Gil Cole. No, I said if I get heated, I said I'll throw hands. I don't throw hands like that, man. I don't even try to get mad. You know, it's just my brother got in this little scuffle, and I wasn't gonna be left out. You know, I had to go get my couple of punches in. You know, if I have to. I was playing more guardian than anything, though. You know what I mean? I was just making sure that, you know, everything was going fair. You know, but it started off. It was unfair from the start. I didn't even see it coming. Because his friend was sitting right next to him, and his friend came off the chair throwing punches. I'm like, shit. You know, these youngsters talk like before they fight, and they just like talking and huffing and shit. Grown men don't even do that. If we need to throw hands, we just start throwing hands, man. They like to talk. You know, we got to be the first. Hey, I know people that got their tooth knocked out because they didn't throw the first punch. It's like, shit, you got to throw the first punch. You got to just, if you want to say something, you just like, is it on? And they say yes, and you just start throwing punches. It's the only thing you can do. And I don't condone anybody going out there fighting. I'm just saying, grown-ass man, if somebody act like they want it, then you got to just get it. Don't be waiting for nobody to throw no punch at you and get cracked. Shit, one of your shit is brittle. You might take a stomp out or something like that. Yeah, but that's old news, though. But that was like a week or so over the weekend, yeah. Got into that little tussle. You got into the little tussle about a week and a half, yeah. This Wednesday, yeah, about like a week and a half. Got in that little tussle right there on the street. But I put myself in that situation, though. Everybody already knows that because I put myself in the situation to where I can end up getting in scraps or something. As a matter of fact, somebody got blasted like how many blocks away? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 blocks away from where I was at. Somebody got their shit peeled. But I put myself in that situation to always go down there, you know. I feel comfortable down there, you know. It's not a good place to be, but I just feel comfortable. That's where the people's at. So I just go. Maybe I'm gonna stop probably after the winter. Maybe I'll go somewhere else. I'll go somewhere else where I'm just more, you know, where I could do a lot better. I got this art show coming up this weekend, so I'll be doing that. Yeah, but these people with the The whole Mercer thing. Come on, man, y'all say something about the Mercer thing. I need somebody to holler back. So you guys, you agree with Mercer, or you just kind of agree with what Mercer said about Wilder? Is it Wilder had to learn how to box first? Oh, I'll play it again. Cause y'all playing like y'all trying to play like y'all didn't hear. Let me find it. Y'all ain't getting away from me like that. Like, y'all don't know what the Eagle talking about. All right, we'll find. Let me find it. I'll find this shit. Yeah, don't play Eagle, cause I would definitely find it and let y'all hear what he had to say. Okay, this is the interview right here. Let's hear it. Like I said, I didn't 100% agree with him, but I understand what he's trying to say. Let's listen to the whole. Let's listen to the whole thing over again. Let's listen. Ray Mercer. Wait a minute.
By manly people, which actually hold wood to the ground.
No, that's not even it. What the hell happened?
Sir.
Don't worry, I'll get it. I'll get it back. Okay, here we go. Here we go right here.
Thank you.
Ray, just want to get your thoughts on the division today. Usyk beating Joshua, and now everybody wants to see that Fury fight. What do you think of that fight?
I like Tyson Fury. I think he's going to whoop everybody ass.
Could he have hung in your day in the 90s?
Yeah, I think he
Ray
can.
Mercer,
I think he can, yeah.
He's not just, because sometimes people...
He's a real deal, man. He's fighting for a cause, man, that he believes in, man. He gives all his money to homeless people. You can't, how you going to hate a guy like that? I love that guy.
And lastly, Ray, Wilder coming back, our American heavyweight coming back on the 15th. Is it hard to come back from a KO loss and still...
No, what's hard to come back is you got to learn how to fucking box before you come back.
Thank you, Ray.
That's just harsh right there. But Gil Cole said that's what's up. Gil Cole said I agree with Mercer. So I don't know if everybody agree with him. I'm not 100% in the boat with him. I'm not 100%, but I understand what he's saying. Wilder need to work on some things, man, and we're gonna see. Now, if he come back and get his ass completely destroyed, then for me, it's like, just, get as much as you can. That's over with. Just do it. Do commentating or something like that, because I know they would love Wilder. They love Wilder as it is. As far as some places where, some forums where you commentate, some of them love him. But Gil say he's in agreement. I'm not 100% in agreement, but I can feel what Ray Mercer is saying. There's some things that he needs. There's a lot of things that he needs to work on. And, just get those things worked out. I dropped the finger. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, get those things worked out. Yes, get whatever you need to get worked out. Get that shit worked out, and let's go. You know what I mean? Let's go. Get the shit worked out, and let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done, y'all. That's all I can say. Is go. Get that shit done. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done. And I am a Wilder. I am a, I don't even know what to call. How you call people a fan. I am a fan of Wilder. I can't say it that way. I'm a fan. I'm not a fan boy or fan girl group. None of that shit. But I'm still a fan of Wilder. Because I think he just has a lot. He just has a lot to bring to the division. And I would say that, bringing more of a skill set, man, Wilder is so potential. He got so much potential because he's already been in the ring. He got so much potential with that power. He could do what he wants to. If he learned how to just box. Because sometimes he's in there, he just relaxed, and you can see how he's fighting, just that little lazy kind of style where he's just like, that little lazy bronze bomber style, kind of lazy and, doing like that. No, if he just come in and just move and really just get them hands going a certain way, get a good 1, 2, 3 going, good rhythms, Larry Holmes type of jab, He got enough power to have a Larry Holmes type of jab. He should be coming in like that with his hand, with his hand up higher. He got all that reach. But like I said, that's in a perfect world. You know, what the way that we have to look at something is we have to look at it for the way that it is. You know what I mean? We got to look at everything for just the way that it is right now. And so that's what we got to do. So there's no, you know, other way we can look at it. And we can, but it's not happening. You know what I mean? It just ain't going to happen. So just look at it whichever way it is. That's the way we got to look at it. Okay, now another thing that popped up that I was looking at, and I'm not sure if this is clickbait or whatever this is. I'm not sure either. But Canelo, no, I didn't say I agree. I don't agree with him 100%. I told you I don't totally agree with him, Gil. I just said that for Wilder to, you know, to develop. All I was saying is Wilder develop a different style. I never said that I never said learn how to box, because he's already been boxing. He wouldn't be a bronze medalist if he didn't box. Yeah, Ray Mercer was a gold medalist, had all knockouts. You say on the boxing aspect, yeah. Learning how, this is a different style of this, learning a different, you know, style, but not learning how to box. I wouldn't, because if you try to start him over from scratch, then you're gonna fail. You can't take a fighter and start him over from scratch. He just has to be able to develop, you know, different rhythm, you know, a different type of, you know, a different style, but not. If you try to teach him over, like, you know, I'm gonna teach you your jab over and stuff, you can't do that. You have to do, that has to be camp by camp. Maybe two different things. Some fighters can learn all of it, but you say, yeah, your jab is not hard enough. You know what I mean? It's just like, but you can't teach them like to just, okay, scrap everything. You don't know how to, you're not a fighter. You know, what that even sound like to a professional fighter that was a champion? What does that sound like? That's disrespectful, brother. That would seem so disrespectful to him. Okay, so the next thing on the jacket here is of course, cinnamon buns. He's making it harder for me, Gil, and Sir Flame, Bruce, whoever else is in there. He's making it actually difficult for me to respect him as a fighter. Like I said, it might be clickbait, but if it's true that you're waiting for Bivol's next fight and you're going to fight the winner, but if he wins, you don't want to fight. That don't even, what the hell does that sound like? Okay, you'll fight Ramirez if he wins. Bivol's too big for you. Ramirez ain't too big for you. Now that whole, you know, that sounds so suspect. That sounds so suspect if it's true. And like I said, I don't like to report anything as being truthful. I just like to put things out there to see what you guys heard, because maybe you guys heard something else on it. And if you guys heard something else on it, yep. If you heard something else on it, it's cool. That's if you heard something else on it. And then we can debate that. Yep. We can debate that. But it's just too many stories. It's just like, you got your story, and should I bring this one up or not? That Errol Spence and Crawford maybe 30, 40 million to fight in Saudi. Shit, if they fight in Saudi, I don't know who to pick over there. I'm gonna stick with Earl over there. All that heat. Earl used to that shit. But anyway, I don't even know if that's true. That might be, like I said, that might be another clickbait. Yeah, but he's fighting Triple G, but he's already, you know, like looking past Triple G, like he all that. He might go in Triple G looking past Triple G, and Triple G put them paws on him. Because he never did fight Triple G toe-to-toe in any one of the fights. He never did fight him toe-to-toe. And Triple G's just too respectful. Because Triple G, if I was Triple G, I would have went ahead and took that knockout. Because Triple G had the chance to knock Canelo out when Canelo was coming up off his foot, and the ref didn't step in and give a break or nothing. He had a chance to throw the hardest left and right hook that he could have. He could have put Canelo's ass to sleep. That's what he should have did, and we wouldn't be having all this talk, all these debates about them two. Anytime you get Canelo hurt enough to knock his ass out, go on and knock him out. He's been hurt enough times to get knocked out. Bivol, I don't know why Bivol didn't knock him out. Because Bivol had, at one point when Bivol threw like a 20-something piece at him, Canelo got hit with more punches than any other fighter I've ever seen that's a champion in modern day, in today's boxing, where he just got hit with like over 20 punches and was just absorbing shit. Another thing, Gil Coles, this is the Gil Coles, but anybody, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and Moore came in one time and he said that, you know, he's seen something in Canelo that he thinks Canelo just don't have it no more. That he hit that, you know, he hit that pinnacle and he just don't have it. And it's not something that we can just sit there and dismiss, because he might be on to something. That might be truthful. Yeah. It might be true. And we'll see in this fight. Maybe that's why he's picking on Triple G, because he thinks Triple G lost it. Yeah, we're going to see with Canelo. I don't think Canelo wants to fight. He'll fight Triple G. He'll probably fight, like he'll fight James Kirkland again if he's fighting. He'll fight somebody like that. He'll fight somebody who he can beat. Or he feels like it's just not that big of a threat, because he's looking at Triple G like, you ain't no big threat. But didn't somebody just move up to 168 right now too? Huh? I could have swore that somebody just gave a belt up. Huh? Was it Boo Boo just gave up a belt and went up there? If he's chasing Canelo, he can forget it. If he's going up to 168, he's not going to get the fight at 168. Canelo is not fighting anybody that can potentially whoop his ass. He's just not going to do it. But there's two different sides of that story. There's two different sides. So always remember that the Ramirez, that Canelo will fight Ramirez, but he won't fight Bivol. And then I think Bivol is just like, you know, if you're going to fight me, I think he's going to get all the money and everything else. So that's another thing. And then, of course, we got, I'm thinking this is coming up, because I don't want to report, you know, like that little family feuds or whatever. I don't want to report that, you know, Haney and Gervonta Davis is going back and forth. Who cares? If y'all not fighting, who cares? Caleb Plant and Anthony Durrell is going back and forth. And I can't believe in people's conversations no more. You guys are talking a lot. I'm just saying. If you guys are just talking, I don't care. You know, I don't care. If you're gonna just talking. Yeah. And I guess they're not gonna have a weigh-in today, right? But I guess they got something coming up soon. Is it an hour? No, it's about, I think, like 9 minutes from now. I don't know what it is. It's on PBC. They're doing a workout media, so if you guys want to check that out also, you guys can check that out. Workout media for Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. And I'm still going with Ortiz. I know a lot of people don't want to go with Ortiz. I'm still going with Ortiz. He's older, but I'm still going with Ortiz regardless. So you guys can go what you want to, and I'm going to go with Ortiz. Yeah. Like anybody else y'all can do what they want to. Yeah. And I just heard that he just doesn't, as far as Canelo, he just don't want to fight Bivol no more. Yeah. But I don't know. It could be true or not true. I don't know. If enough money is offered to him, people fight when it's enough money, because they realize, hey, I did a lot of spending. And it's sad that a lot of these, it's not even boxers. It is boxers too, but boxers is not team sportsmen. But dang, you look at a lot of people in the NBA, NFL, man, that don't have shit no more. You know what I mean? After making all that money, how you end up with nothing? Yeah, I just don't know how you just end up with nothing. doing all that talking. Yeah. All that talking to get your ass knocked out. I got knocked out. Yeah, you got knocked. Yeah, you got your ass knocked out. Yeah. So let me see. So who we need to, besides all the talkers and stuff like that. So what do you guys think about Anthony Joshua? Should he just go ahead and call it and just start calling fights over there, or just become a journeyman, or do you think he can get the discipline enough to come back? Because you even got Klitschko talking shit about you. Yeah. And here's some news that just came up. I don't even know if you guys heard this one or not. You guys may have, but I don't know if you heard this or not. You know, the comedian Jimmy Walker, they said he just passed not too long ago, yesterday. I knew nothing, and I knew zero about that. I didn't know that he was sick. I didn't know anything about that. So if you guys didn't know, now you know. I don't know if you guys even know who that was. Yeah. And as far as Tyson Fury versus Usyk, if they do fight, I'm still going with Usyk. And I just don't see, like a lot of people think, that Tyson Fury is going to just dominate him. I think it's a harder fight for Tyson Fury than a lot of people think. If they do fight, I think it's a harder fight. You know, I mean, I think it's just a harder fight because this is the main reason. It's not because he's shorter. That's not the reason. I think he moves. I think he's going to just be moving too much. I think a lot of the jabs and stuff that Tyson Fury usually sets people up with, I just don't think on Usyk, I don't think it's going to work as well. I think Usyk going to get the F up out of there. Usyk going to be like, oh shit, I'm out of here. Yep. Gil Cole said that Andy Ruiz, he's about to catch a elderly abuse charge. As long as he's in shape. Yeah, Sir Flame said, no, I got Canelo. Yeah, a lot of people are going to have Canelo. It looks like Canelo's going to win, but I don't know. I'm not going to just write Triple G off. Yeah. Sir Flame said, salute at Gil Cole. What's up, homie? Sir Flame said, I got Ortiz in that, though. That, too. Yeah, I'm going with Ortiz. Gil does not like older folk, man. Gil don't like older folk. He want young people to take over everything, but young people can't take over shit. You know why? Because there's no such thing as young folks no more. That's over with. There's no more young warriors no more. Yeah, there's gangsters. There's people that will shoot you and run. There's not people that will shoot you and sit on their front doorstep and say, yeah, I shot his ass. There's not people like that no more. It's all, they call it gangster. That's all. Is that really gangster? Think about it. What's gangster? Be honest. Sir Flame, what's more gangster? For you to beat somebody down on the street and stay there, or for you to beat somebody down and run for your life? What's more gangster? I'm just telling you, man, people think it's, and I don't care nothing about none of this shit. I'm just saying, our parents and our grandparents, if they wasn't like born in certain cities to where they was yes or Boston and shit, is the hardest people that there was. And the reason they was hard is because they had to be. You understand? Because you got people that go through their whole life now and they've never been in a fight. They don't even know how to put their hands up and fight. Which those could be dangerous people. But what I'm saying is just, it's different. The whole mentality, oh, look what I did. Because people always want to look at their handiwork, what they done to somebody, mobbing people. They doing that stealing on the face shit again in New York, I heard. Something like that. A dude, he busted a lady's lip. Told her that she reminded him of his ex and just hit her like a man in the mouth. You know, busted her lip. And you got these people just blasting people for no reason. You got people parading around in mass. White folk wearing bodysuits that make them look like they're brown skinned and committing crimes and shit. People don't even know that. So when they run them, they get the mugshot. It's not even a real person. So they'll never be able to come up with that person. They'll come up with the wrong person. And then the person who had the mask on might be one of the witnesses that hold they self. You see how dirty they are? They might be a witness, and then you could be a witness and not be characterized. You understand? I want to withhold my identity after they're the one that done it. Then they'll blame it on somebody else. They might have had somebody set up in the first place that looked kind of like their mask in the first place. Just saying. Just saying. It's time to think. That's all it is. It's time to think. And a lot of people don't want to think. So So a week ago, they did say that Tyson Fury was confirmed with Usyk, but like I said, I don't like to report this kind of shit. I'm reporting it. You know what I mean? I'm reporting it as just not as fact. I'm just reporting it as this is what they're saying. That's all. That's the way I'm reporting it. I'm reporting it like this is what they're saying. So this is what they're saying. We don't know. Yep. But I don't know. I just want to see. I want to see the Gervonta Davis versus Haney. To be honest, I want to go with Tank because Tank can knock people out, but I don't know if he can catch him. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know if he could, because they said back in the day that Haney it was only. This is Mayweather Sr. said it was just more or less just Haney. That the sparring wasn't even close. So, if sparring's not even close, I don't know. Even if that's just sparring. But I've seen Tank Davis in sparring. And he looks just like he does in boxing, in a boxing match. But I'm going to be honest with you. That he actually looks a lot tougher in sparring than he does in boxing matches a lot of times. Yeah. But we're gonna see how this kind of stuff works out. Okay, Wilder. Get in there and do what you got to do, man. Show Mercer that he was wrong. Show Gil that he's wrong. Show me that you can still, rise to occasion with your skill set not being changed. Wow. I didn't want to say it like that, but hey, Eagles wear boxing. You got the real, not some deal. I see you down there, D-Lo 404 in there. He said salute to all. Yep. I don't know. He said he hit that thumbs up too. Gil Cole said, he's talking to you, D-Lo. He said, D-Lo, he said, when you going live, he said, we need answers to this EJ versus Bud bullshit. Like I said, the way I report it is I just say, this is what they're saying out there. I let everybody decide for themselves because, of course, we don't believe a damn thing that happened. We don't believe nothing. The Triple G fight is going to happen, hopefully. I don't know. I'm not in belief of it. The Usyk versus, what's his name? Fury is supposed to happen, but do I believe it? No, not until it happens. It's hard to, that's what it is. It's hard to think about any of these things just going on. It's hard to think about them. It really is. It's hard to think because it's like that. You guys, that ended up being some bullshit. I will go back and say again that as far as Haney, is I noticed something about Haney during his training. For what I got to know, and I'm telling y'all right now, I'm thinking right now that Haney is starting to develop his what they call the man strength. His muscles are starting to tighten up even more. I was listening to him on the bag. I'm like, yeah, this guy, he's hitting hard. I'm like, yeah, Haney's hitting harder. But what we need to get him to do is sit down. You know what I mean? We just didn't need to get to sit down on them punches when he has to. That's why a lot of people didn't think Ali hit hard. Ali just didn't sit down all the time. But when Ali wanted to hurt you and sit down, Ali knocked your ass out. Yeah. When he wanted to knock your ass out, he knocked your ass out. So that's one thing that people just don't understand. A lot of times that some fighters, they not necessarily knockout artists, but they will knock your ass out. You know what I mean? They will knock your ass out when it's time to knock you out. So we can't, and I'm not talking about these exhibition fighters with no punch like Tevin. Yeah, I ain't talking about like Tevin Farmer. Nah. I ain't talking about people like that just don't have the punch. They just don't have it. I think Lil B-Hop still, I think he got punched. I think he's too much of a talker sometimes. Just like we was talking about these talkers earlier. I think that the other little guy, I think he's talking like Russell. I think he talk a little bit, more than he should. So just bring your ass in there. If you're gonna bring your ass in there to fight, bring your ass in there ready to fight. Don't just come in talking about doing this and doing that. Bring your ass in there to fight. Don't come in all hurt. Make sure you don't get hurt. Keep your ass stretched out and everything else. Yeah. Just stay stressed out. Stay stressed out. Stay in, keep the muscles strong. Don't be throwing no wild, crazy punches in sparring. Keep everything tight. That's why you look good during your matches, because during your sparring, everything was tight. You wasn't in there just throwing wild punches trying to catch your sparring partner. You was working on those things you need to work on. You see what I mean? I don't know. It's just hard, brother. It's hard when you think about it when it comes to, this whole boxing game. And I know you guys, and y'all sir's not in here, but I'll bring your little brother up again. Your little AB. Like, y'all put so much faith in him, but y'all should have known he was playing everybody. So we don't even know if he'll fight again. He pulled the mental card. He's like everybody else was pulling the mental card. So it's time for me to pull the mental card. I don't know if he ever is going to fight again, man. Another sad case of, when keeping it real goes wrong. And I'm going to tell you, if Broner don't fight again, and this is only going to be short about Broner, but think about this. If Broner doesn't fight again, probably doesn't have like a college education or something like that. You see what I mean? What does he do? I'm going to tell you where some mistakes is, and this is not to just cut on Adrian Broner. It's not to just cut him down. It's just a reality check. Broner, if you guys don't know, Broner burnt a lot of bridges just being in broadcast booth, because the thing is everybody tried to love Broner, like even on pay-per-view. They tried to love him. Now everybody, all the hosts, everybody tried to love Broner and used to, and what they would do is they would, kind of cater to Broner and everything else. But when you go in there and start cussing out Jim Gray and other, people that's trying to interview you, and Brian Custer, you just kind of walk off. Don't you know Brian Custer, he still is involved with, with pay-per-view and Showtime? Don't you know that? So if you don't box anymore, you don't have a great education, and I know you probably don't have that much money left to sustain yourself. What do? You gonna work for McDonald's? What you gonna end up doing? Now, somebody might want Broner on their team, but it's not gonna be maybe local or something. But I can't see Broner getting into something that's, heavy. I can't see him, working for Showtime all of a sudden. And people, they still reporting. I know this is just another report on Broner that he spent $1 million in 2 weeks that he turned up in Miami. I don't know if that's old news, or I don't know if he has money like that. I don't remember Broner making that kind of money. I just don't. So if he does, if he can make it off of what he got, you know, all good wishes are not good. All goodwill to him, not wishes. Almost wished. Try to take that out of my vocabulary. I don't know. But he might have killed everything. I know y'all love him. Yeah. Gil Costa AB gonna be all right. We're gonna see. Derek Bailey got his ass up in here. Salute to Derek Bailey. He said you could be a franchise owner of McDonald's. Yep. McDonald's is so nasty. Man, I wouldn't even get a salad from McDonald's. I eat absolutely nothing at McDonald's. Nothing. Zero. How long ago was that, Derek? He said, didn't he make $10 million against Pacquiao? Yeah, but you don't get to keep all that. Don't you know the IRS gets half of that? That puts you down to 5. If he just spent 1 in 2 weeks, he ain't rolling in dough like that, man. Yeah, but salute to Derek. No, he ain't. Believe me, he's not rolling in dough like that. He's not rolling in dough where he can make. And yes, I'm gonna tell you what. Here's the telltale sign right here. Just in case you forgot. The telltale sign is that he feels like Mayweather owes him some money, like he owes him a big, a money deal. See? If he didn't feel that way, if he just knows that he can make it, and that he has the money, he can make it, then we'll see. But you know what tells on everybody? As the days go past, that's what tells on everybody. So if you see him a year from now, if we're around or you're around anybody around, you see him a year from now, then you'll know. If he's talking like he need money, then you know he don't got money. And ain't no way I'm not checking his finances like that, but I just don't think that he made the smartest moves for a boxer. Because if you look at all these boxers, like a lot of them that's been, retired for a long time, like George Foreman and all that, they still doing commentary. George Foreman, he still do commentary. Sugar Ray Leonard does commentary. Speaking of George Foreman, I heard somebody was coming after him. I'm not sure how true that is, but I'm just saying that 2 women are, after 45 years, coming after George Foreman for something. I'm like, wow. Y'all wait until you get this old, and then y'all chasing after George Foreman trying to get some money because he got enough money. There's always some bullshit that's coming up. Wow. But back to Broner, we'll see. We'll see. Because Derek Bailey and the rest, a lot of people was always saying that he got like a couple of more fights in him at least. All right. He got a couple more fights in him. How long is he going to have a couple of more fights in before he has to just quit? Or just become a gatekeeper? He can't really be a gatekeeper. He got to move down to 140 to be a gatekeeper. He can't stay at 147 and be like a gatekeeper. He's just going to be an opponent. He's not even a gatekeeper. He's just going to be an opponent. They're going to use him as for somebody to step up. That's it. Oh, we're going to fight AB so you can take a step up. That's all that's going to be. You got to take this step up. Yeah. But hopefully we get these fights that we need to get, man. And I know a lot of you guys still love Canelo, but I'm still not excusing that shit. I'm not excusing that he went straight to Triple G after talking that shit to Bivol. I just don't, like I said, he lost respect. I never had respect for him, but now he lost what little disrespect I had for him. He made it even more. He made it more disrespectful. Because you're saying that you want the winner of Ramirez versus Bivol. You haven't even fought Triple G, but you only want the winner if it's Ramirez. Okay. So I'm going to tell you, this is another story. Gil wants to hear from D-Lo404, but another story that popped up, it might be another clickbait, that they have a fight date. It is November 12th. says November 12th, and it says 12 or 19th. But that's, see, that makes it a suspect right there, 12/19. November. There ain't no November 12/19. Hey, they be so full of it, man. They just tell you anything. Yeah, it's November 12/19. There is no November 12/19. Those are two different dates. Either it's November 12th or it's December 19th. Wow. But we're going to see. Yep. Derek Bay said salute to Sir Flame. Derek Bay again. And salute to D-Lo 404. Derek Bay. That's the new hustle. Yeah. Exhibitions, yeah. If he can get the money. You know what? I think Derek might have clued in on something, because if my understanding is correct, I think that Broner does have a fan base. I think he has more of a fan base on social media than he does actually in the boxing world. So maybe he can collect some money as being an exhibition fighter. He just killed his whole career with that, though. All the losses and stuff, man. Yeah, he would have been a beast still at 140. But damn, if he was at 140, we would have got to see him and Crawford. Yep, Crawford couldn't escape Broner and not fought Broner. Derek Bay said that Canelo don't want that bag drill put on him again. But that's what I was saying. That the whole bag drill. Oh, I was talking about Spence and Crawford. He said 12/19 for who? No, it says November 9. It says November 12, and then it says / like that 19. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? It's the 12th or the 19th? Maybe that's what they meant. That it's the 12th or the 19th. They might have meant that. You know. So we could take it like that. They might have meant that it was the 12th or 19th. So I'll just take it like that's what they meant. But at the same time, I'll take it with a grain. I'll still take it like it was bullshit. Oh, you said no accusing people of rape as the new hustle. You talking about the George Foreman thing? Yeah. That's one. That hustle been out too. Yeah, but you put up exhibitions too. He could do exhibitions. I ain't paying to see him. I'm not paying to see AB. I'm letting y'all pay, Derek. I'm gonna let my cousin get me to fight, man. I'm not paying to watch AB, man. I'm just sorry. I'm not paying to watch AB. Y'all can watch AB. I'm not messing with AB no more. And plus, I was kicked out of the club. Derek and them kicked me out. And I'm not about to go through the application process and the questionnaire process that you guys want me to go through to get back with AB. I'm not going through all that shit. That's too much. That's too much for me to worry about just for AB. I'm not going through all that shit. Yeah. But yeah, shut your ass up, Sean, and go fight somebody. Yeah, I'm still picking on Sean too. He talking about how much of a worse time that Earl Spencer's he gonna have a harder time with Bud than Bud will with him. Well, if that's the case, Bud should be going in there just knocking him out right away. We shouldn't get but one round. I don't know. I don't know why fighters they seem so bitter all the time. They just seem like they just bitter, like, oh, I'm just bitter because, I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. Just shut your ass up. Get you a new trainer and reinvent the Sean Porter. Sean Porter has the boxing, he has pretty good boxing, IQ and stuff like that. I could see Sean Porter, if he was really serious and had another trainer, I could see him, getting back up there. Because to be honest, I didn't really see him. I didn't see him get dominated in the last fight, and it was just, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's a suspect stoppage still. You know what I mean? The stoppage is still suspect. Yeah. Yes, and remember, we got Deontay Wilder coming up, y'all, soon. So they just kicking off the press conference as Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius. I'm not really gonna get into the hype or nothing like that. I might watch the weigh-in or something like that, but I'm not. For me, I'm not really hyped up for Wilder even coming back or nothing, because if he's gonna bring the same style, and Gil already thinking that Ray Mercer's correct, that hey, you just got to learn how to box. I just feel like he just has to change his style up a little bit. His boxing style. I don't think he needs to learn how to fight, period. Yeah. But also Wilder saying that he don't miss boxing and nothing like that. But hey, you back. So we will see. Come on back. Come on back and show us something different. You know, that would be for me, that's the best case scenario. If Wilder comes back and he shows something like completely different, like, oh, wow. You know, that's what I want, Sir Flame. We was talking about that wow moment now. You know how you get a wow every once in a while? Like the Wilder Brazil knockout, that was a wow. That was all kinds of explicit language and everything else that knockout was. That was like, God dang, man, you see that? He knocked the ghost out that man. So, and yeah, does anybody know the real news? Somebody tell me if you know the real news about Mike Tyson. D-Lo, let me know if you know the real news about Mike Tyson. I tried to come up with the news, and I just couldn't find nothing that was like substantial, like serious. Yeah. I just know that they're saying he's in bad shape or something like. So if anybody knows anything about the real Mike Tyson story, just let us know. Cause I mean, if it's real, I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. But if it's real, you know, then just let us know. I just don't know the real story. I don't know the story, so yeah. Yeah, but like Yasser would say, Yasser would go crazy about this freaking Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn lost. Damn, he just losing all his. He lost all his champs, man. All this talking, but I think he still partially has Devin Haney though, right? But if I'm not mistaken, he disrespected Haney also. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you said that exhibition was for the AB. Conor Benn versus Keith. Keith just has to stop talking. You know what I mean? He just got to stop talking and start, because he keeps acting like he wants Earl Spence, and nobody's fighting Keith. Ain't nobody running from Keith. No champ is just, nobody just looking for Keith right now. Keith should have did that shit too. It was too long. Nobody's being fooled by that, and I like Keith. You know, I try my best to like him. He's kind of a phony, like, he's not as phony as Sean Porter, but then Sean Porter went on my complete phony list, and then he moved up. Well, I guess they're kind of even as far as phoniness, but we'll see. Hopefully he can get something done. Yeah. Yeah, you said I would go. Only way I would go, I wouldn't go, but I would see Wilder here. I mean, if one of you guys was going, you said, just go watch Wilder, then yeah, I would probably go. Not 100%, but I probably will. Derek said he will take you. If y'all take me, yeah, I'll go see it. But there has to be a moment, Derek, baby, where you missed what we was talking about, how people stop saying, you know, I say in between 7 years old and 17 years old that you stop saying ooh wee. maybe a little bit earlier, you stop saying ooh wee, you just start saying ooh. And I said we're not getting these ooh moments. There's 2 ooh moments for me. There's 3. Sir Flame brought up one, the Wilder versus Brazil. That was a ooh moment. That was like, oh God, dang, that was more than an ooh moment. When Earl beat up, I'm talking about without like a devastating knockout. Besides that knockout, when Earl beat up Lamont Peterson, that was a ooh moment too. That was like, oh God, that was like, that had people holding their own bodies like spitting up like, God dang man, stop, y'all stop the fight. You know, that was kind of a ooh moment right there. We get some every once in a while. We get a ooh moment. Bivol versus Canelo, the 20+ punch combination, that was a ooh moment. That was like, oh God dang, dude, really? You gonna take that many punches? Yeah. Derek Bay said, I think Keith can beat Ben. Yeah, Keith can beat anybody in the division, but it depends on which Keith actually shows up. He could beat anybody. I'm gonna tell you who Keith can't beat. The 2 champions right now, Earl Spence and Bud. He can't beat them. Listen to the whole sentence first. Listen to what I say before you start judging what I'm saying. He cannot beat them as a 7-round fighter. He can't beat them because he's not gonna be up 7-0. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be up 7 rounds. That's all I'm saying. Is he cannot beat them. I'm not saying he can't beat them, but he cannot beat them as a 7-round fighter. If y'all get what I'm saying. Some people will get it and some people just ain't gonna get it. Yep. Oh yeah. Crawford said he and Broner would have fought at least 3 times. Yeah, they probably would have had to fight to settle him. To settle that at 140, I don't know. I give Broner a big shot at 140 to beating Crawford, even though Crawford was good. Broner was very strong at 140. Broner was putting their asses to sleep. Derek Bailey, he said Porter can't sign with anyone else. His father has him locked in up in a contract. Nah, he can always go to court and get out of that shit. Derek Bailey said, Eagle, you're going to watch Wilder, AB, and Keith when they fight. I'm not watching AB. That's you guys. Gil Cole said, I'm not buying Wilder versus Helena's pay-per-view. I'm not buying it. And then Derek Bailey right back said, me either at Gil Cole's. And guess what? I'm not buying it either. Like, so far, somebody can buy it for me. Haven't heard anything about Mike, only that he plans to sue Hulu. Yeah, but I guess they showing him in a wheelchair and everything. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I guess he's having health problems because the way he lived. Well, when I see him, I watch him sometimes. I don't know if he has a podcast or something, but sometimes I see clips of it. Or I hear little stories. I get like a little 5-minute story where he's talking to somebody, interviewing somebody, and he's cussing people out or whatever. Sometimes he's cussing at them. Sometimes they're just talking. But I see him, they're just blazed out of his mind. Yeah. He said, especially on that even level. He said, you're not supposed to have a whole bag drill ran on you and beat the face of box. Yeah, that part right there, the last part, what you said there, that very last part, the whole bag drill ran on you and be the face of boxing. How you gonna get a whole bag drill ran on your face and you the face of boxing? Get out of here with that shit. That's what I'm saying, man. All these scenarios they come up, all this stuff they coming up with, man. They like these tricks are for the kids. They not for us, man. All these tricks they coming up with, that's for somebody else. That's not for us. I'm just telling you right how it is. That bullshit is not for us. That's for other people. That's for other folk. That's not for us, man. All that shit is for other folk. It's just not for us. Yep. Derek Bates said it shines together of his father 100. I had people that argue with me and people that wanted to fight about that when somebody said that Kenny, that's why the fight was stopped, is because that they was fighting, that Sean was fighting with Kenny. And Kenny was showing them that, yeah, I can stop a fight. I can do what I want to. Like, and you think about this, he stopped the fight, and when he stopped that fight, he took money from Sean. Because if you watch that fight over and over again, you will know that Sean was up. Sean was up during that fight and only had like a couple of rounds to go. Sean was up in that fight. So his father just said, decided, hey, I'm taking this from you. Wow. And you can see Deshaun does show a whole hell of a lot of respect for his dad, though. When he was fighting, he do show like too much. I mean, he ain't like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, he'll cuss his dad out if he need to. Well, they'll go back and forth because his dad is cussing back out. Like, they talk shit about each other, but they love each other. That's just what it is. Some families can deal with that, and then some just can't. Yeah. But far as Gervonta Davis, who would you guys like to see Gervonta Davis fight next? Don't say Ryan Garcia, because that shit just probably ain't gonna happen. Yep. Yeah. And if we do get the Spence Bud fight, I'm looking at. I think body punches are going to tell a lot more about this fight than anything else that people are talking about, the left-handed switching and all that. No, I think Earl's body work and work rate is going to I'm not saying Crawford will lose. I'm going with Earl, but I'm not saying Crawford will lose because of Earl is just that much better. But I'm just saying that kind of pressure and that body punishment that he's going to have to take it's just going to be hell. That's all I can say. It's going to be hell. And I don't know if they can fight over in Saudi Arabia anyway, because do they have burger joints over there? Yeah, Bomac gonna have to fly in like a couple of days late, cause he got to get that grub on. He ain't gonna be able to go over there and eat the stuff that they eating. He need his fatty burgers. Let me stop. I don't know that man like that, but he shouldn't have. They shouldn't have nicknamed him Bo and then Mac, because it just sound like, to me, his name sound like burgers. It just does. It sounds like he ain't the type that will run away from no kind of burgers or nothing else. He seemed like he's the type that would gravitate and run straight to the burgers. And I might be wrong for saying that, but hey, it's not like I haven't been wrong before, so I'm gonna say it anyway. He just seemed like it is. But Derek saves facts. He said, hey, he's secure. Yeah, but different weight classes though. Shakur ain't gonna move up to fight Haney though. Gary Russell, that whole mix right there, that would be good. Oh, the other Gary Russell, Big Gary, like to see it in Dubai. Yep. He said you can get anything. Oh, they got burgers over there. Okay, good then. As long as they're not camel burgers, I guess he good. Okay, Derek knows something about that. I've never been to Saudi. But I wouldn't want to travel anywhere right now, Derek, because they keep saying, I keep hearing that everything is really messed up. As far as weather-wise and all that, all these floods. I don't know. Sir Flame haven't told us anything. I don't know if Sir Flame is trying to keep a secret from us or just holding stuff down. I don't know, Sir Flame. So what's going on, brother? Sir Flame, let us know. Let the Eagles Wear people know what's going on in that Texas. Are you guys still flooding out, or you guys good now? I heard India was going crazy with floods, and I heard places over in, I think Saudi Arabia and other places, Afghanistan, a lot of these places is just suffering from some real bad floods. Las Vegas had floods. Who else? Kansas. I think Kentucky. Texas, Louisiana. Damn. So it's kind of spreading out. And we're supposed to be getting heat over here soon. So I don't know. We might. They saying that our UV rays are supposed to be up. Whatever that, I mean, so the UV, it's a different kind of sunlight for y'all. So I would say that if you can't take it, then just please stay away from it. You know what I mean? Just stay away from it. Stay out the heat. If you can't take it, stay out of it. If you can take it, I love it. You know, for me, I love it. So, I'm going to hit that heat up. Derek said it's monsoon. See, put that monsoon on him, Derek. Yeah. Derek said, yeah, I know it's crazy. He said, you still got water, Eagle? Yeah, brother, I bought a couple of cases of water before. And I teach myself how not to have water. I'm learning how to either have water or not have it. And I'm a water lover. Like, I used to drink up to a gallon of water or more every day. But that's like a few years ago when I was training hard. But even if I didn't train, I had a lot of water. But now I'm teaching myself how to just have like maybe a glass of water in a day. And then the rest of the water I get from fruits. And I just bought a nice parakeet. I think it's a parakeet melon I just bought this last night. Put it in the refrigerator. Washed it off real good. I'm about to slice off into that. Oh yeah, I love melon. Melon give you melanin. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that melon, yeah, melon's good for you, brother. We're going into the fall soon, so I always tell people, you know, eat all your yellow stuff, all your orange. So get all those melons in, build that immune system up for when they hit us with some more bullshit. That's all it is to me. Sorry. I might be reporting that somebody don't like the way I report it, but hey, that's the way I report it. I know it's bullshit. If I didn't have the medical paperwork right here, then I would think like a lot of people think. I would think that a lot of things they say is legit. Yeah, but I know a lot of shit ain't legit. Yeah. But yeah, so far we still got some water. A lot of our stuff is dried up. But Derek, what I noticed is because I was over in, where's it called? I was close to 5, which they have the big reservoir over there, St. Louis Reservoir, something like that. And that one would look like it was down. I mean, it's way down. It's like half full. So that was half full. But then they have another one. I went over towards the Santa Cruz Mountains. And the one over there was extra full. I'm like, what the hell? This one, because it usually has water on one side when it's full, but it had water on that one side and it had water on another side. I'm like, okay, so that's pretty full. So one of them's full. One side is full, which I don't think that is actually our drinking water, but the side that's not our drinking water is full. The side that is our drinking water is like low. But it's nothing dried out. Nobody's complaining. Nobody's panicking over here. Nobody's buying like all kinds of water off the shelf and nothing like that. So if they don't panic, I'm not going to panic. And plus, I can go places that a lot of these people can't go to go get my water. You know what I mean? I can take my ass over to NASA. I can go over to NASA and get me some water because they're not going to let the people over at NASA. Because NASA is it's an air base, army base / something like that. They're not gonna let them go without water. So shit, I can take my ass over there. A lot of people can't go up in there and get water. I can go up in there and get water. So it's how far? About 25 minutes from the house. Not a big deal. Yeah, but Derek said they have monsoon season in India. Nah, but they said it's doing more than monsoon. Oh, this is the crazy part. And see, I don't want no hate mail. Or I don't want people to think that I feel a certain way. I'm not mean and nothing like that. I don't want you to feel a certain way about this statement. But these people were in like a hallway over in India with children, 2+ feet of water. They were all going down the hallway. And you know where they stopped? They stopped at an image that was painted on the wall. And they was praying to this image. And it was a brown face, a dark brown face, like a black face, that they were praying to. Instead of getting the hell out of that place, because you never know if the light's going to go out. I wouldn't even know. I'd be scared to be in there. And water? That's one of my water in dark That's not a good combination. Hallway, think about it. Hallway, water, dark. Hallway, 2-3 feet of water, dark. But they had lights on in there, but you know the lights can go out. But I'm just saying, how do you find your way to the door? With all the people in there screaming like, oh, panicking and knocking your ass down in the water, stomping on you. Man, come on. I ain't trying to put myself in that, but I'm just saying they was praying to some deity in a hallway. I just don't. Make me understand. Make me understand. You got to make me understand. Because me looking at that, I don't understand, brother. But you got to make me. Maybe you can make me understand. Somehow. Derek said, "Yeah, all I drink is water." Yeah, I got to go get me some limes, brother. Derek talking about that water. Yeah, I make my limeade, man. I got a little bit of cherry juice left. I don't have the mulberry juice because I told y'all you make the limeade with the mulberry juice. I don't have none. I'm going to have to order some. I'll probably order some after I finish. Sometime today, I'll probably order some, have it delivered. Yeah, sound like a good deal. Yeah. Yeah. Derek said that's what he drank, though. I was thinking the same thing. Can I get enough water from the fruits and vegetables? Yeah. But see, you have to be like me, though. You have to be like a person who only eats fruits and vegetables. You can get the water. All of them have, you think about it, all of them have water in them. I just took about 12 apples and I made apple juice with just those. And I have a few more that I can just eat. But I got that. I got some melon. So between the melon, apple, my favorite is mango, though. Mangoes is just so damn expensive. I love some mangoes, man. I've always loved mangoes because they feel like they full of nutrition. But it's just too, you know what I'm saying? Watermelon's a good one, but I don't trust that GMO and all that shit. I don't trust that shit. You might grow a watermelon on the back of your head or something messing with that shit. Just saying. But yeah, you can get enough. Yeah, so I come on here. You guys see me with you guys haven't even seen me with my glass of water lately. Every once in a while, you guys will see me one glass of water. I might go back for 2. I mean, that's just why I'm talking to y'all, and that's because I start foaming at the mouth. But my tongue is still pretty wet from just drinking, the juice. Today I drank some vegetable juice and I drank some apple juice. And I had some soup that I had made. I made some soup with some, I forget the name. I know one is butternut squash and then it's another squash. This is pretty good. I ate that. And that was it. That was it so far. So I'm trying to kill all the grains and shit like this. Don't mess with grains. This, as long as you can, every once in a while you got to have that slice of bread though. But it's the best bread I can probably get. My freaking bread, man. I think they're starting to catch on. Because the healthiest bread that I know of is just plain spelt. It only got 3 ingredients. It got water, flour, and salt. That's it. It don't have no other ingredients. But guess what? That shit done went up to over $8 a freaking loaf. And the loaf, both of my hands is about big as the loaf. Like this. That's how big the loaf is. My hands way more than that, though. That's how big the loaf is. I'm like, God damn, I can hold the loaf like this. My big ass paws. I can hold the loaf just like that. Like, God dang, it's over $8. When I first started buying this loaf, it was close to $4. And I started buying this one, I'm going to say 6 years ago. So 6 years ago. So it then doubled, it more than doubled in just 6 years, this loaf of bread. It's a damn shame, brother. Because most bread don't cost that much. That's a lot for some bread. But all this soft bread you got on the shelf with all these different ingredients, got 200 ingredients. That shit's cheap. They try to give that shit away. And make that shit make sense too, though. I need somebody out there to make that make sense. Why would a bread with 3 ingredients cost more than a bread with 50, 60, 70 ingredients? Make that make some sense to me. One has all kinds of different seeds and stuff, nuts and all that stuff in it, wheat. But then you have one with 3 ingredients and it's more. That shit, and it's frozen on top of that. Because it doesn't have all those preservatives, don't have shit to keep it, it doesn't have a damn thing to keep it, from spoiling. Wow. Derek said, whatever, Eagle. He said, when the monkeypox vaccine come down, you should get it. Nah, I'm not messing with that shit. You just call me Pox. I'm not effing with none of the stuff they come up with, brother. These are poisonous people to me. These people just do anything they want to with us, Derek. Derek said, where's your faith, Eagle? After that, I don't have no faith in no picture, brother. I was told, man, by the Creator, open your heart, man. I can't talk, my faith on here that much, man. People get me, oh, you talking about your faith, man. I don't believe in God. I don't believe this. Well, you don't have to, because I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in none of it. I don't believe because belief is for kids. I have to know. See, that's the difference. Is I know. If I didn't know, I'd probably be in everybody else. Well, I kind of believe. Then I would have just a little bit of faith because I'd be like, oh, I kind of believe it. But since I know, it's like, okay, I can share with people what I know. It's better for somebody to share something with you that they know or something that they believe. Because if it's a belief, then you can take it or not. If it's something that they know, then you got to. You have to you got to weigh it out. Like, oh shit, well he says he know. But then then that comes for your trust for me. Do I trust him? Has he lied to me before? No, he's never lied to me. Then why would he lie to me now? Oh, he just bullshitting. Why? If I'm bullshitting, does people know that I'm bullshitting? Of course they do, because I'll tell them. Yeah, Derek said, yeah, I know water ain't nothing to play with. Yeah, but shit, when water's coming, man, I don't trust water. Man, I done seen water take buildings out, and the water's not even that high. And I'm watching buildings just disappear and go down the hill. And you in a building with water in it already? Man, please. How many people in here would just sit in their house? If you had 3 feet of water in your house, how many people would just act like it's normal and just lay up in the bed? Like, oh, they ain't nothing. It's going to subside. How many people would lay in their house like that? With 3 feet of water in your house? 3 feet of water in your living room. In your kitchen, in your bathroom. But you kept the bedroom door shut and you sealed it and there's nothing in there. Would you stay in your bedroom? I don't know. It's just, for me, it's hard for me, brother, for me to explain stuff to people sometimes. I get so frustrated. It's like, are you serious? That's what you... Look at Derek. He's showing off. Thank you, Derek. You ain't shit, Derek. Derek said, I'm eating some watermelon right now. Then he telling me about his limes, because I got one dried up lime that I could use to clean some dishes with. I mix it in with my baking soda, and sometimes I use a little bit of, if it's greasy, I use a little bit of the dishwashing. Hey, but this is what I told you guys. So, okay, so listen to what I'm saying about the soap that you use. If you're doing dishes by hand like I do, get some vegetable soap. Get some soap that you use to clean vegetables with. Just use that for everything. And that way you only need one soap. And if you need a stronger soap, use that, and then put yourself a little bit of bleach in there, put it in a spray bottle. That's all you need is one kind of cleaner. You don't need all this shit, man. They tricking us with this shit. That's wisdom right there, believe me. But old Derek showing up. He talking about he got the limes, he got the watermelon. That damn Derek done stole. He steal all my shit. He said I've been getting my gear up, Eagle. About to get myself a GoPro. He going to make a video of me jumping out of a tree on the black bear. All right, brother. That's what we waiting on. We waiting on seeing that one. Yeah, get your shit up, Derek. It's getting late into the season, man. I don't know what we're gonna do, Derek. With all this shit, I'm scared to go anywhere right now, brother. We should have went fishing by now. We should have went grab Surf Flame and went somewhere. That's what we gotta do. We gotta get Surf Flame somehow. Once we get Surf Flame, we good. Get Surf Flame, and maybe we can. We gotta swipe Lala's ass up. Lala, y'all, sir, come over. If they got a good fight over here somewhere where we can go see, maybe we'll do something after that or something, man. But you guys send out them positive prayers and stuff for Eagle, man, for this weekend. Eagle got a art show coming up, man. I need to make that bread, man. Eagle about broke ass Eagle. Oh yeah, Derek, he gonna throw the bad news out at me. Thanks, Derek. Derek said, yeah. He said you can mass produce that the GMO bread. Yeah, thanks, Derek. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Appreciate you letting me know that they can mass produce that shit. Yeah. I don't even trust the shit because you never know how the wheat or nothing's growing. They might have that shit on some kind of special genetically modified organism where it's just making bread dough. All they do is sprinkle that shit on there, and it's just making more and more loaves appear. You know what I mean? That's that shit can't be no good for you. Yeah. Derek said, I'm glad that they at least semi-admitted the vax don't work. No, the Supreme. What I heard, like I told you guys before, is the Supreme Court has stated that the vax people have suffered from irreparable damage. There's two things out there that I want to know. You guys help me to understand this. Please help Eagle to understand this. If you don't know, you don't know, but help me. Try to help me to understand this. How could you have a country that has been found guilty, more or less, of war crimes? They have been found guilty of genocide. The same country is vaccinating people with shit that is unknown. How could a country like that still, how could it still exist the way that it exists, with nothing happening to anybody who's in government, with no charge? They've been found guilty of genocide. Are you understanding that? And then they still doing shit? Something wrong, man. We really in some kind of matrix. How we can't even vote our way out of it or nothing? I don't know, man. I'm stuck. Because I try to get people, I said, look, I'll be the first one to sign the petition. I said, they even got email. I'm like, I'll sign a petition to change this whole government. I'll sign a petition. Hey, we need to do a live vote. You know what I mean? To change up everything, to go back to the real Constitution, man. All these amendments, get rid of all these amendments and shit. And let us live by the Constitution. Rewrite it if we have to. It served us years. It's about time to revise that shit. It's about time to revise it. But we have to vote on who actually revises it. I don't want it to be revised to where the color of the Constitution is rainbow. I don't want to change it like that because makes it too complicated. And it makes it too much of a scapegoat for people to just people could escape a lot of things. Like when I'm on my way to prison, I'm female. I end up in jail or prison with nothing but females. Come on now. Really? That's what I want. I ain't gonna never have to buy nothing. I'm gonna get all kind of free commissary. They're gonna be keeping an eye on me to make sure I stay female. Well, make sure he don't never turn male up in here, please. How you gonna not turn male with that much estrogen around you? I'm just saying, man. But you halfway admitted, we can say that. Everybody say, but it was hampered kids learning. They are saying, yeah, it has hampered them. It definitely hampered kids from learning all kinds. It's doing all kinds of stuff. This is the problem. The main problem with any of these vaccines and all that is that they don't affect you. The effects they have on you are not heavy enough. That's why they got to keep vaccinating you, because they have to break down your immune system. Because they want to get through that barrier, that blood and brain barrier. They need to get through that. Once they can get into that brain, it's over with. Once they get into your brain, then it's a wrap. Once they can get into that brain and put all that shit in your brain, it's over with. You imagine having these little because now they have micro mechanical type of robots and shit. They real small. They're like the same size of a sperm cell. Matter of fact, they have some that can actually take like a sperm cell and put it into the egg. Instead of using that tail, it's like a little mechanical thing. It just spins and spins. I've seen it on film. They showed it. I was like, wow. So what if that was a deformed, raggedy sperm? So if a baby's born, that means the baby's going to be raggedy. Damn. Sir Flame says, salute that Derek Bailey. Yeah, he finally saw you. He said, my bad. He said, I'm still here. He said, just got busy. No problem. How can your car have bad gas in it and won't start? They said you have to clean the tank out and buy a new one and a filter. He said, but a lawnmower will run on any type of gas. It could be 100 years old. No, that ain't true either, though, brother. Yeah, a lawnmower. Yeah, that's only a one cylinder for the most part, a lot of them is 1 or 2 cylinders. I've seen them with bad rained up gas in them to where they wouldn't run. But it's easy still. That's an easy fix though. It's like you said, you drain them. But for the most part, I mean, they will run off a lot of shit. I mean, we put oil from the furnace in a my friend's father said do it, so we did it when we was kids. We put oil from the furnace off in the lawnmower. But that shit was smoking, brother. I'm telling you, that shit. Soon as we started up, that shit was like a smoke. It was like a smoke generator. As soon as we started up, it was running, but it was like a smoke generator. That oil is not made for that. It's too thin. That shit was smoking like crazy. Yeah. But they fire up in most cases though. The only thing about a lawnmower is you just have to have a good, like a spark plug that have spark. Don't too much hold them up. He said the lawnmower would fire right up. Again, Derek said that's why it's cheap compared to others. Yeah, Americans are stupid and distracted. Yep. Football season starting up. There we go. Like I said, hey, if you wasn't here, I don't know if you was here though Monday, but I told Sir Flame and them. I said, Sir Flame, hey, look, if I got to quit this boxing and sports shit, I told you what I'm going to be a fan of, and I'm gonna send y'all film too, because I know they're gonna be out there at the beach playing. I'm telling you, I'm turning into a beach volleyball fan. That's what I'm gonna be. You're like, damn, Eagle and switched over on us. Now he reporting on. Guess what? Now, the way this is kind of like a private channel. Do you think if I did beach volleyball, do you think it'll be a private channel? Man, it'll be so many. I should do it just for fun. Eagle's Eye beach volleyball. Shit. That shit'll blow up the first day, especially if I go live. That shit will blow up the very first day. Let me start announcing. There's a good serve dink over there. Let me. Shit, I let them announce. But if I announce too, shit, that channel will be big so quick. Yeah. He said, did you see the inmate that said he was trans and he was getting all the inmates pregnant? Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's where I would be at. 20 years from now, they will know how it had affected people. Nah, it's not going to take that long, brother. Nanotechnology, right? Yep. Right, as long as it gets sparks, yep. Derek said, nope. He said, volleyball is popular. It's probably more popular. No, not just regular volleyball. I'm going to do the beach volleyball shit. I wouldn't do the other one, man. There's too many people doing that. I'll do beach volleyball. I'm telling you what I would do. I'd do beach volleyball. That's what my channel would be about. Beach volleyball, because everybody know that there's some clips coming up or something. I'll try to do it live where I'm at. And then if I can't do it live, I'll set up something. Have a feed coming in. But you're right, it is. But it's not going to take 20 years, brother. It's just not going to take that long. Hey, did you talk to y'all sir lately? Y'all sir he don't miss Eagle like that. I expect people to miss Eagle, but yeah, y'all sir, that's my brother. He don't miss me like that. So I don't know what y'all sir doing. What your ass doing, y'all sir? You supposed to be up in here. I know a lot of D commented on my show the other day, but she wasn't in here either. Derek said, yeah, that beach volleyball, yep. Yeah, the beach, brother. Out there on the beach. What they doing? What they doing out there? So if I got to switch up sports, we'll do that. But like I say always, man, you guys, just take care of your family. Take care of yourself out there, man. Don't believe me. Don't believe nobody. Don't believe people what they say, man. Just check into it. Because when I give you information, like when I told you about I always get these things messed up. I always want to say oregano, but it's not oregano, it's basil. When I tell you guys about that basil and stuff like that, y'all check it out, man, for yourself. Just check it out, man. Because I want y'all to be around, man. Y'all might not want me to be around, but I want y'all to be around, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not looking negative at myself. I'm just saying, because I know how people are. Because I got a whole family that don't give a F's. Believe me, I got a whole family of them. I ain't going to throw nobody under the bus, but I got a whole family that don't give a F's. A whole family of them. I promise you. I promise you, I got a whole family that don't give a F's. And the only thing they're going to do is make up excuses. I'm telling you the truth. They're going to just make up excuses. That's all they're going to do is make up excuses. Oh, well, I got to hear excuses like, yeah, right, whatever. Derek said, no, I haven't seen him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. Hey, a lot of people, man, you talking shit about us. Man, shut your ass up. I'm talking shit about you because the way you treat, the way you do people. And I ain't really just throwing nobody underneath. The thing about me, I'm not going to throw nobody underneath the bus. I'm going to have people coming back to me like years from now, like, oh, we should have talked. Well, we never talked. I'm easy to call. I gave everybody in my family my phone number. I gave everybody in my family my phone number. And so if they don't contact me, that's on them. If they don't do stuff with me, that's on them. You know what I mean? If they don't want to, honor their roots or nothing like that, that's on them. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I didn't stick with the brainwashing and shit. I didn't stick with them just saying, oh, this is what y'all is. Just because you brown, you got to be an African American because your skin color. Your skin color, you got to be African American. Please. You got natives darker than me with straight hair. Like, that's all I grew up with. That's all I grew up with. I didn't even know that's all I grew up with because of what they were saying. I was thinking that some of us was different. I mean, we were, the only reason we was different is because everybody would say, oh, your family white and shit. I'm like, nah. I'm like, no, we ain't white. But then they sitting there, they would ask me if my family was white, but they be walking around and they be dark, but they be walking around with straight hair talking about, are you white? My girlfriend's mom was asking, I guess her daughter told her that my mom was, fair skinned. She asked if my mom was white or whatever. I said, no, my mom ain't white. She had never seen her. She was like, your mom white? And I'm looking at her, I'm like, who you calling white and you yellow? You got the nerve to call somebody white. And then your mom right next to you. Both of y'all got straight hair and y'all asking about me. Why y'all asking about me and both of y'all got straight hair? It only make no sense. Both of y'all got straight hair and you asking about me. Make it make sense. And then my friend's mom had asked the same thing, and she's sitting over there with straight hair. I'm like, really? I'm like, really, for real? It's like weird, but all of us, that's how I grew up. I grew up with people from all over the United States. It was like a melting pot, and there was just nobody in my neighborhood that was not Native American, but everybody thought they was something else. It took me a long time. I had to grow up to just like reflect back. I said, wait a minute, there ain't no way they's African American. None. Because you look at their mom. How could everybody's mom, and it's not just because of hair, but how could everybody's mom have straight hair and be African? I mean, everybody from all kinds of places. I'm talking about people from Florida, Texas, Illinois, New York. I mean, all these different people, but all of them like that. Shit just didn't add up. It just didn't add up. You look more like the Aboriginals from Australia than anything. But that's the trick they pulled on us, man. They pulled that trick on. They still pulling it. Because they get the whole hair thing. And I'm going to tell y'all something about hair. They talk about this whole hair thing. Oh, good hair, bad hair. There's no hair that's bad. There's just different kind of hair. Ain't no bad hair. Your parents have whatever they have. Another thing that kills me is that you have parents your parents have children with all different complexions, my fault, all different complexions, well, complexities too, but all different complexions and all different types of hair, and then people are crying, and then people say that it came from a white person. Like, that wouldn't even make sense, because you're talking recessive. So even that, when you talk about Mendel's law and all that, it's still something wrong with that formulation. Because you're telling a group of people, a certain genome type, you're telling them that you could produce anybody, but if you do, it's because of something else. That don't even make sense. You can't say that I can produce anything, and then when I do it, you say, oh no, that wasn't just you. Make it make some sense. You can't tell me that I can create anybody that I want to, or anybody that's on the earth, and then as soon as I do, you take it back. No, that's because you because mixed this and that and blah, blah. No, it doesn't work that way. The recessive doesn't come to the top like that. Yeah. Yeah, Derek Bay says there's some people you can't talk to or help. You can't talk to them. I can't help you. I've been trying. He said, right. He said hi, yellow, straight hair. And then asking me about my ethnicity. What? Really? Are you serious? That's how, yeah, he said that's how Leopold separated the Africans by their nose. He said so people can be tricked. Of course. And it's not the nose. I'm going to tell you how simple it is. When you look at these, I'm going to tell you, you want to be an anthropologist? You want to be somebody who can pick out, skeletons? Very simple, brother. I'm going to tell you, you're going to slap yourself when you find out how easy that shit is. When they be acting like they got to go back to the lab and they got to try to figure out who's who. It's so easy, Derek Bay. Look for yourself. Look up different type, different race of human skulls. And I'm going to tell you where the information, all that information is going to come from, brother. All that information is going to come from this right here. It's going to be so simple. So when they say they got a partial skull, they full of shit. Because if they have this part, they know who the hell it is. They know who it is from this. Now, if they don't have this, they got to look for this. But if they have this, you're going to know who it is every time. Just check it out. And you're going to know who it is. You're going to be like, shit, I know who that is. Yeah, Derek said, right, how could recessive traits become dominant on us? Right, that part. How all of a sudden, you dominant all of a sudden. No, that's why they have it mixed up. Because the dominant, what it is has nothing to do with recessivity. What it has to do with is if you're a creator of people, then you can create all kinds of people. It doesn't mean that it's recessive. It's just as that's what you created. You could do that. These idiots always try to trick us. Okay, we're gonna talk about the Ruiz fight Friday. Hopefully, I'll be in. I might have to come in earlier, you guys, because I got the art show Saturday. I have to get everything ready. I got to get stuff loaded up and try not to kill my back, because I'll probably be the only one going there. I don't think I'm taking anybody with me. As of right now, I'm not taking anybody. You know what I mean? I may, but as of right now, I'm not. I'm just, if I can find some help, that would be cool. But I don't know if I'm going to find the help that I need. What else was I going to say? Yeah, that's about it. Hopefully I get somebody, but I'm just not taking nobody. Yep. He said, like we said Monday, they always change history or their story. That's it. That's the big or. Always changing history or the story. But then again, and I like to, how Eagle do it. I do it my own way. I say that history is only as accurate as the person that you got the history from. So if that MF was a total liar, then guess what? You just got knowledged up about somebody who was telling a complete lie. And that's why when I come in here, I just want to bring stuff out. I ask you guys, what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think? Because that way you're thinking like, oh shit, I got to think about that, Eagle. Because I want you to think about it. I don't want it to just be cut and dry all the time. Everything can't just be cut and dry. That's why this life is here. This life is for us to build. It's for you to build enough intelligence to understand that you have to use more than intelligence, And if you can use more than intelligence, then you've made it. Once you get past intelligence, you've made it here. If you've been here your whole time and you're only relying on history and intelligence, you didn't make it. You totally came here and just completely failed. But once you can get past the intelligence, hey, wait a minute, I know I feel something outside of my own brain thinking and intelligence. And a lot of times just think about how could you even hold so many different conversations. Just think about, I hold all these different conversations every day. I hold all these different conversations and we talk back and forth. How does the brain, how are you able to do that? Is that all just intellect? It has to be something else. So we have to look at that higher part of what we're doing. That's what needs to be explored. So how am I doing this? How am I having these conversations? How am I remembering this? Where is it at? A lot of people don't believe in like people don't believe in creation and stuff. But I can say a lot of different things that make you believe, not necessarily in creator, but you'll start believing. If you look at some of these old buildings with the marble and all that all over the world, they were up in the 1100s, 900 AD, and you got buildings that they can't even replicate today, but they say this is modern times. No, that was modern times. You can't even replicate it. I mean, can we farm and plant? Yes. So that's some of the stuff that we can do that they did before. Maybe not as efficiently, but some stuff we can do and some stuff we can't do. Why can't you do it if this is modern times? Because you're not in modern times. It's the opposite of what they're saying. You went back into ancient times again. Shaking my damn head at it. Because you got people that was living in shacks and wooden buildings, but you got stone buildings up already. Make that shit make sense. Who made that shit? You don't even know what some of the buildings were for. You turned them into churches and everything else. That's not what that building was for. That building probably was a generator somehow, connected to all this tall stuff around the world. But I don't even want to get into it, man, because it's just something that you have to use because you would actually have to use your imagination since they tore everything up. And since everything was chopped down, I'm not even saying that man chopped down the biggest trees, because I don't know man had the technology to chop these trees down. And something it was just evil or something, because you got trees like I said, you got trees that are huge, 500 meters across, 1,000 meters across, so many miles across for a tree. And what happened to the tree? Who the hell? There had to be some other beings here to chop those big ass trees down. Because if you look at the way they chopped them down, they chopped them down nice and clean and flat. There had to be somebody intelligent to do that. And why would they do it? I would say that the only reason they did that is because they wanted to be in charge. Because those trees had a lot more to it. And if you think about it, if they were fruit-bearing trees, if you thought about that, how big was those fruit on the tree? How big is the fruit? If you got a tree that stands 1,000 feet tall or 10,000 feet tall, a tree. Just think about this. I know it's hard for your imagination to work sometimes, but just think about it. I'll make it a short tree. So the tree is 2,000 feet tall. That's the tree. A tree. How big do you think the fruit would be on that tree? And how did you harvest it? Would it be? It'd be so easy to climb that kind of a tree, wouldn't it? It seemed like it would, because the bark would be so thick it'd be just like steps. Or would you have to? Would the branches go all the way down to the ground and you just take one branch at a time? How would that work? It's almost like, to be honest, a lot of people are bringing this to light, and they're saying that we are more like an avatar, and they're saying that this is the story of Avatar, and that we are the natives. Even though we're native, that means you guys are natives. We are the natives. Certain people are natives. And I'm just bringing this up at the end of my show because it makes you think sometimes. But I'm just saying, just elevate yourself to get the understanding. That's all you can do, is you have to elevate yourself to get the understanding. I can't get you there. I can just teach you what was told to me to teach you, but I can't make you, digest it and say, okay, this is the way it is. I can't make you do that. But I can give it to you, in which I've always done. I might not have done the greatest job at times, but I always try to tell you guys as much as I can. That's all I got though today. We'll try to talk about this fight. Hopefully, if I was talking about something and I got cut off somehow and I lost track, just let me know, because I am thinking about. I got a lot of things on my mind right now, so just let me know Friday. Hopefully, I'll be able to stay for a while on Friday, but I got to get this done, man. I got to have success on this art show, man. I can't have this art show and it just be, just to get enough to cover my fees, man. The fees is kind of high, like $350. $350 is a lot. They got some that's way higher than that. They got some that's $5K. But on those, you're gonna make Yeah, on those shows, you probably making, shit, you making 50, 60K, so that's different. No, you damn sure right. You got that right, brother. He said, can't make people think, Eagle. No, you can't make them think, man. Sad, sad, sad. But we'll make it. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of your families, man. Eat more fruit. Non-GMO. Eat some fruit. Try to get some of these things, what I asked you to get. And just start feeling better. I hope all y'all keep water, man, because I don't know how y'all would survive without water. Because I'm just thinking, you know, what would I do? And since I'm getting used to not drinking as much, I know how I can collect water without rain. I don't have to share that yet, but maybe I might have to share that one day. But I know how you can collect water. You can get fresh water without, you know. You just have to do it early. You have to set it up at night where you can get it in the daytime. Yep. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. This is Wednesday, another Eagles Way of Boxing. Y'all know what it is all the time, every time. It's nothing but blessings, folks. Always. Yep. We in the piece, Derek. I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Maybe we can get out there. Get y'all ass up here. Yeah, maybe we can get out there, man. We gotta do something, man. But Derek want to do black bear hunting and Sasquatch hunting and all that shit. He think he the man. Think he can take down the polar bears and the grizzlies and shit like that. I just want to catch that shit on camera, so people can get the captions and shit, so people can get the stills, you know, so they can screenshot it, so they can make up or whatever they could do at the video, so they can make memes. That's all I want to see. I just want to see Derek Bailey as a meme. If I could see that, that'd be nice. If I could see Derek Bailey as a meme, thinking that he could take on all these bears and shit like that. But we go. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Derek Bailey, bear, not the crocodile hunter, y'all. I said the bear hunter, y'all. Peace.